だ。行くよ。
Enemies will be eliminated.
Ready, go!
Enemies will be eliminated.
逃がすか。逃がすか。どうした。退屈させないでよ。ほら。まだだ。それ。甘いね。
Enemies will be eliminated. Now, the darkness consumes you. Enemies will be eliminated. 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 Enemies will be eliminated.
You win! take it easy. Yay! Ready, go! Hammer! Hammer! Watch it!
思い知れクライは俺の無力さをだからババル
よく見とけ。
本物の力を見せてやろう面白い ぬるい
さあ神に祈りなさい。
甘いやバカくらい甘いやバカくらい甘いやバカくらい甘いやバカくらい甘いやバカくらい甘いやバカくらい甘いやバカだばら
面白いですね。よく見とけ。
思い知れくらい俺の無力さをバカくらいくらい甘いよバカくらい甘いよバカくらい甘いよバカくらい甘いよバカ逃さねえぞ次元が違うんだよ
You win!
Bow to me.
Nanda. Ready, go!
You cannot escape.
Kira! 承知、それだけか。切る。無駄だ。打ちに。承知。
Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. You cannot escape. Force of lightning. There. Not a chance. Not a chance. You cannot escape. Not a chance. Force of lightning.
ストレス解消に
防ぐのなら切る。力のすべてを。見せてやろう。打ちに。無駄だ。無駄だ。無駄だ。切ろ。無駄だ。切ろ。無駄だ。切ろ。無駄だ。
退屈させないほらボディボディバーつながってきたほらアッパッパッほらアッパッパッほらアッパッパッほらアッパッパッほらボディボディバー There! There!
You cannot escape.
ラフなら負けないって言ったでしょ。
ほっとけ。無駄。なんだ。なんだ。無駄だ。ほっとけ。Ready, go! 闇に落ちろ。無駄だ。承知。それだけ無駄だ。邪魔だ。どう終わりにするぜ。
What's up, man?
目障りだ、目障りだ。燃やし尽くしてやるぜ。邪魔だ。邪魔だ。どうか。行くぞ。黒だよ。真っ黒。
Clean combo. That was some pretty high level shit right there.
You win.
This is much more enjoyable now that I have a working controller. Playing this on the button, the touchscreen is just sufferable. Pure suffering. Now that I actually coughed up the money for a controller, I'm enjoying playing. I've got a video explaining all the new stuff in about an hour. I've been working on this quite a bit today. The latency on the stream, there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe when I recover a bit from all this spending, or I get donations or something, I'll see if there's some kind of direct capture solution, but for now, this is what I've got. I spent like $500 on the channel this month, so... I need to cool off a bit.
Osoi!
Follow my path.
Bow to me.
I've still got another couple days of night shifts, so that's been kind of hard. The neighbor really needs my help right now. Luckily, because this is a mobile phone, I had most of this set up already. I was working on it while I was over there, actually. I got the emulator all set up, and the
Follow my path.
set up the rest of it when I got home a couple hours ago. I've only been home for like 2 hours. See if I can get a little farther in here. I was about to return this controller too, but then I found a solution on Reddit. And I'm just gonna roll with this for now. This is a pretty good controller. It's like a better Joy-Con. Not that that's saying much, because the Joy-Cons are trash. Still a dude over here? Really? What the hell is he doing over there? It's AFK.
るじゃないか。
I will pierce you! Take this! Force of lightning! You cannot escape! The power of lightning! Select my enemy! Wait! There! You cannot escape this! Force of lightning! There! You cannot escape! You cannot escape! You cannot escape! Out of my way! You cannot escape! You cannot escape!
These bosses, man, they're such garbage. It's so fun to do the Awakening dungeons. These things actually stagger. Heaven forbid you want things to stagger in a beat 'em up, instead of having them just walk through everything. It's a lot of fun just attacking a wall, right? I love just attacking a wall of hyper armor. Definitely my favorite thing to do in video games.
This is the end!
You win.
Definitely get that a lot faster, but I'm just gonna roll with that for now. I've got no patience for that. They're just irritating to fight. They're not fun in the slightest. Might be able to full clear this one if I don't switch to the Edgelord guy. That's probably my best bet. Is just don't switch to him on the mooks and just bust him out on the boss. That's the only way I'm going to get the clear bonus. Their health increases like tenfold or something stupid like that. I need all the time I can get with him out. K-Dash and that other spear chick are gonna have to take out the trash. Somehow they didn't hit any of them. Great stuff. Let's pop super. Maybe I'll kill these guys. You're still alive! Get him, K. Alright, good. Got Edgelord guy is, got full everything.
Fight. Be gone.
Half his health. Alright, the other should be able to clean up. Garbage ass boss.
I will take your death. Meet your
You cannot escape this! Force of lightning!
How much health do you have, dude? Taking like millions of damage. They're not weak by any definition. They're pretty strong.
You cannot escape! You cannot escape! You cannot escape! You cannot escape!
The thing that's irritating is when they go off axis because they don't stagger to anything.
The power of lightning!
Real damn annoying.
My enemy!
I can't get the clear bonus on this. I'm not strong enough.
your
meat.
Gaze into the abyss.
You win.
Yeah, I got 10 fighter tickets off that. Not bad. I'll take it. I don't think I could get much farther than that, though. These bosses are definitely a stat check. There's no skill involved in fighting them at all, because you can't combo them. Basically just how much raw damage can you do under strict limitations. Which is boring, of course, especially in this game. It's even worse if you have a character with a grab super, because it doesn't work on them. They just walk through it. Oh, that's nothing. It's like a curse to be a grappler in a beat-em-up like this. It's always like the worst kind of archetype you can be, because they never bother to make the grabs actually work on hyper-armored enemies. It's been a problem in DFO forever. They have it. The term is called grab cannon. Grab cannon is when you use a grab type move. This term comes from DFO, by the way. It's when you use a grab type move on something that can't be grabbed, and it does like a shorter animation. But it's always been a problem in that game too, because the animations are so much shorter. So you run around with like everything on cooldown. In this game, it's just they use a grab super on them, and it just doesn't go through. The animation just stops. So it's completely pointless on gimmicky bosses like that. Funny how DFO was like the game to like revolutionize having those kinds of characters at least not be completely useless, but nobody else has really followed suit. Generally, grab characters are just pointless to use. You gonna hit me with this ad? Unblockable ad. Whatever the hell this game is. Oh. This is probably not even actual gameplay. The mobile industry is so shady. They'll show like CG gameplay, and then the actual thing is just like this. It looks like some Flash game from Newgrounds. This game's definitely scummy in its own way too, but at least they show actual gameplay. It's like indicative of what you're actually going to be downloading, not watching some CG trailer. It has nothing to do with it. Alright, do I feel like going through another tier on this tonight? I don't think I do. Pretty tired. I've had night shifts for like the past week. But thanks to those night shifts, I was able to get this controller for like 30 bucks. They paid me another 20 today as well. I was skeptical to buy it because I saw so many shitty reviews for it, but it actually does work quite well. Especially now that I've got this, what is it called? I forget what it's called. Mantis. Allows me to remap the buttons. Let me see, do I have everybody at level 27? Let me see if I do. I might have to wait a day. Let's see here. Purple team is fine. Yeah, green team spine 2. I see people complain about how the Awakening dungeons are repetitive. I'm like, yeah, they're repetitive, but you actually get to use the mechanics of the game. In those hyper-armored boss dungeons, you don't get to do anything fun at all. It's basically just hitting the button off cooldown, doing as much damage as possible, which is not anywhere near as interesting. Okay, red's fine. Yellow needs some help. Yellow's like barely cutting it right now. I think I might have to wait a day, actually, unfortunately. I don't think I can get any farther today. Yeah, I don't have enough. They need to be an average of 27, and they're not right now. Alright, well, I'll have to idle for a bit. Couple days. Is this getting better again? Not really. Community's still pretty pissed off at them. But I've invested so much into this game, I can still play it pretty fine. It's just the concerning thing is where the meta is going. Putting out like really busted characters that are better than anything else. They're also doing a lot of ruby traps and ruby sinks as well, so that they can get more real money out of people. I still enjoy playing this game, though. Especially now that I don't have to fight with the emulators anymore. I mean, I definitely like that part. The game doesn't crash anymore. It does run a little bit worse than the emulator, but the fact that it doesn't crash makes up for it. Crashing was really irritating. Now that I'm on the actual intended platform, I don't have to worry about those anti-cheat stuff. It's ironic that they block the emulator that doesn't crash on this game at all. They block that emulator, but you don't ban the people that cheat. If you cheat in this game, you get banned for like a week. Which is like the equivalent of like going in timeout when you're a kid. It's like, okay, these people are getting the maximum rewards non-stop every week. More than an average player like I can. And you don't ban them permanently. You just keep doing it. Moderation in this game is a joke. Literally just give you a week timeout. Other service games like this, you would just get banned on the spot. Not in this game. I think it's because they know those people spend a ton of money, so they want them around. They have to act like they're actually policing the game and moderating it properly. And they're obviously not. You can see those people cheat on the leaderboards. It's painfully obvious. It can't possibly take that much effort to just permanently ban them. But they don't. Probably the best game to cheat on is this one. I think part of the reason they don't do it is because the rubies, which is the cash currency, is saved server side. So you can't give yourself like infinite rubies, but you can make yourself one-shot stuff. Which isn't infinite rubies, but it gives you way more for free than you're intended to get. because you can max out the rewards and all the raids.
何くすぶってんだ飛ばしてやる飛ばしてやる見せてやる飛ばしてやる見せてやる飛ばしてやる見せてやる飛ばしてやる見せてやる飛ばしてやる今
Really shows where this company's true intentions are. Go ahead and cheat on our game as long as you keep spending money. It's basically what they're telling people to do. It's still a really fun game, it's just... not really sure where the meta is supposed to be going right now. Collaboration characters are like leaps and bounds better than anybody else. This character is better than my entire, like, whole roster. And I've been playing this game for like 2 years. Year and a half, close to 2 years. This character is better than all of them. Basically all I did is I just maxed out as many rubies as I could. And I bought that battle pass. And I got all the characters, and now I have a pretty good character in every category. It's to the point it's not even worth investing in the KOF characters anymore. That's kind of the problem with this game right now. There's supposed to be another collaboration next month too. I wonder what it's going to be and how broken they're going to be. They're probably going to be pretty damn busted. The last one is any indication. Just like, how do you get people to buy them, though? How do you get people to spend money when these ones are already so busted? And nobody has any rubies right now because it's only been like a month since that collaboration ended.
Enemies will be eliminated.
Go!
Will be eliminated.
俺が死ぬここで繰り返しをするのせ
Enemies will be eliminated. Enemies will be eliminated.
Fight!
Enemies will be eliminated. Enemies will be eliminated. Enemies will be eliminated. Enemies will be eliminated. Enemies will be eliminated.
I've seen so many people complaining about these dungeons, like, dude, this is the best part of this game. It's like, all the things you learn with the combo system actually matter here. It's not just fight a wall of hyper armor and just spam things off cooldown because none of the other mechanics function anymore. I actually like doing this. Doesn't bother me at all, really. I can understand it, though. It is kind of just the same enemies over and over. I get where people are coming from, but I would prefer that to just an infinite amount of hyper-armored enemies. So this game does not really have the mechanics to have hyper-armor like that. Hyper-armor in action games is not an inherently bad thing, if it's done well. I think for the most part Nioh does it pretty well because you have a very clear indication of when it's going to run out, which allows you to strategize around it, use moves that deplete the ki faster. In this game, there's nothing like that. It's literally just, most of the mechanics just stop working. That's the bad kind of hyper armor. Good kind of hyper armor is like Nioh, where you can always see it and you can plan around it, and there's more strategy involved.
来たか
Which is interesting because comboing in this game is not really easy. It's actually quite difficult. Characters can synergize with each other or not synergize. There's a lot of strategy, you know, you can pop a super for more damage, or you can skip your super and wait until the next rotation. I think that kind of stuff is really interesting to me.
その程度くらいあなたに牙かどうしたくらいダバル
This guy got out of the combo. Now he's going to turn invincible. Good, got him. That guy's the eternal time waster.
Double.
Like, this mode actually encourages using the combo system, because if you don't, you're not going to clear it in time. You really have to do 100% combos like that. You really only have a couple chances to drop it. Past that point, you're going to run out of time, unless you have one character that's just way stronger than your others.
Bow to me.
As far as I know, they still haven't unblocked that emulator I was using before, too. The one that doesn't crash. I think they still have it blocked to this day, even though it's been, like, a while now. It's like, obviously people are still cheating, you might as well unblock that emulator. That was the best one to play this game on, the performance. And the stability was better. I'll take the performance hit on this to have it not crash, though. Problem is this phone has an overheating problem. The performance gets throttled when it gets too hot. I found I can play for like, it depends on the game. I can play like Tales of the Rage just fine, but this game is far more demanding and more poorly optimized. So it starts to tank like this, even when I'm not streaming, like when I'm at my neighbor's house.
Ready, go!
cannot escape changes! Force of lightning! ストレス解消にぴったりかも。あ、あ、ボディボディパー！
防ぐのならそれだけか超子
You cannot escape force of lightning! お姉さんに当たんなさい！ボディボディボディパー！フィニッシュ！いたた！
Alright, let him get out.
The power of lightning! Select my enemy!
What was that slop? I dropped the combo like 4 times there.
You win.
Very bad gameplay on my part. Luckily, these characters are so strong, it didn't matter. If they were like at the cusp of being able to do this, I probably would have been run over. I let him get out too many times.
Follow my
Oh, my path. This guy sounds like such a nerd. He sounds so lame. I don't know if I'll go hard on the next collaboration. It depends. Next month looks pretty inexpensive for me, running this channel, so maybe. Depends on who the characters are and if they're better than these ones I already have. Probably just gonna be more of the same, though. They put out those Boss Syndrome characters, they're pretty much the same thing. They have those really busted imprint stones that just give you, like, ridiculous amount of combat power. That's most likely what it will be. This is definitely my favorite endgame activity. I still enjoy the other ones, but this is the one I enjoy the most.
Go.
No real gimmicks.
I got
Oh, he's doing like no damage. Alright, he's just gonna have to buy time for the others. Yeah, he can't do anything. He's too under-leveled.
力を貸してほしいんだよ
逃がさねえ。
Alright, still do this. It's gonna be tight though. Okay.
なめんな。限界まで。
Mirror match. I got it. A little tight because Rock doesn't have enough levels. That should do it. GG.
Gaze into the
Now to see if I can do the next level. I might not be able to do it. Definitely gonna have to park for a day after I finish this one though, if I can finish it today. Oh yeah, I've got this in the bag. This is gonna be fine. K-Dash can destroy it by himself.
ほっとけ。
Yeah, the average has to be 30 and he's 36, so I think he covers the rest of the team. Where's my red team? Go. Skis ready.
Come on.
Got,
こっ
Kyo.
ちだぜ。
Alright. Should be good.
Ready, go! バカ。行きな。安定させて。飛ばしてやられてやる。くらえ。見せてやる。飛ばしてやる。さあ、燃やし尽くしてやるぞ。そっちだ。行くぞ。黒だよ。真っ黒。行きな。終わりにするぜ。
Alright, good. This might be a little tight.
行きな。行くぞ。黒だよ。
Geese isn't gonna do any damage. Fuck, I'll let him get out. Ah, yeah, we're K-Dash can like practically solo this. He has such a busted combo route.
蹴りをつけよう飛ばしてやる逃げてやる
Got it.
飛ばしてやる逃げてやる
GG. K-Dash is so busted. Thing that's most busted about him is his
燃えた
third hit of his S string OTGs. You can like loop with him like better than almost any other character I have. As long as you have something off cooldown, even his supers. Your cooldowns go down while you're in those supers as well, so you can keep it going even longer. Alright. So after I finish the next 2 tiers, I get 70 of the Awakening Potions. But I don't think I can get any farther than that tonight. I'm gonna have to park for another couple days. A couple characters are like not gonna be doing any damage. The average needs to be 28 now, so... Geese can't be used. Rock. The Spear Chick. Gonitz. Xion. Nameless. Yeah, I think that's enough of that for today. It's pretty fruitful. Should be able to finish it up tomorrow, I think. After reset. Alright, what should I do now? Let's grab the fatigue potions, and I think I'm gonna play something else. That was fun. I wish they would add more content like this. Heaven forbid you actually want to use the gameplay mechanics. Not just bang your head against a wall of armor. Need to let you use these more than one at a time. Alright, I'll do that later. Alright, that's the end of KOF for tonight. Wanted to try Mega Man X. Let's try that. So let's add not really a big fan of this game, but I want to try it out with this new thing. This Android is like bugged right now. It doesn't work. That thing is really awesome. I'm shocked that it's free. How to get back to the menu. Yeah. Let's try this out. Oh. This is supposed to have native controller support, but I could not get it working. Apparently it's an Android 11 bug. They haven't fixed yet. I'm kind of indifferent towards this game anyway. It's not really that fun. But I haven't really played it for more than a few hours. The controller's actually not being detected.
忘れずに受け取ってくださいね
Alright, well, forget this game then. Not playing this shit on the touchscreen. It's like blasphemy. Yeah, I think this game doesn't work with it or something. I ain't buying shit until you fix your controller support. I refuse to play with the touchscreen. Sure, I'll do this free one, then just never play this game again. And I got shit. What characters do they even have in this? X4 Sigma second form. Wow, that's pretty cool. They've got Copy X and Iris. This game has a pretty cool roster. It's just I don't really like the gameplay much. Wow, you can get Omega, Third Armor X, Seal, Tronbon. What the hell? Leviathan, Pandora. Wow, the roster in this game is pretty awesome. It's just gameplay, not a particularly big fan of. The last beta just ended earlier this week. I think the next one is going to be an open beta. Yeah, that's the main reason why I'm doing all this, is to get all that set up. Unfortunately, with the way the capture is working right now, there's a lot of latency. There's nothing I can do about that until I get true direct feed. This is kind of like ghetto direct feed. It's like it is direct feed, but because it's running through a Chromecast, it's got a lot of latency. But as far as I know, that game runs pretty well on emulator. Somebody else in the DMC community was playing it through BlueStacks, and it was fine. So I don't think I'll need to worry about that for that game. It's mostly just for KOF and other stuff that I'm doing. I wanted to have a good direct feed solution. But Google, in their infinite greed, blocks HDMI out, so I can't really do much with it. If it didn't block HDMI out, I could do it, but they do for some reason. Chromecast is way worse for gaming because there's latency. I can't play off the screen. I have to play off the phone itself. Let's try some emulation. I think I'm gonna hop off tonight. Let's see here. No, these don't work. It might not work with the emulator. It's like freezes. Let's try something else. Got a bunch of games on here. A lot of arcade stuff I've been messing with. wonder if Knights of Valor 3 works. This is one of the harder games to emulate because it runs off PGM2. PGM2 was only emulated, what, like 3 years ago? Don't remember how to dash. Do I dash again? Oh, that's right, with her, it's that jump. I gotta change the controls on this. It's all jacked up. Let me, change the options for the currently running content. Let's see. Controls. This is always confusing. I gotta reverse the controls because I have to press A and B to do supers in this game because it's originally an arcade game. Let's see, where's the rest of the buttons? Okay. So I want X to be this button to be X. Okay, and then the A button is X. Wait a minute. Yeah, the A button is X. I'm so confused right now. Let's go back into the game. Figure this out. Zoom game. Oh, it's all jacked up. Gotta fix this. You can't really play this game with the default controls. Let's see here. Why is that not working? I'm so confused right now. Let's just do this one at a time. The wonders of emulation. Alright, did I make things somewhat work? Okay, I've got that on... That's jump. Okay, so that button needs to be changed to something else. This is really confusing. Gotta make sure to save this when I'm done, too, so otherwise when I'm playing this off-camera, I'll have to do it again. Let's see, will that work? Yeah, there are. It's like an action MMO, but it's arcade. You actually cannot 1cc this game. It's actually impossible to 1cc this game. You have to keep putting money in, but since this is emulated, that part doesn't matter. It's just if you want to 1cc, this is not the game to play. I'm so confused right now. I don't know what button to put this on. Trying to get the attack on square and then the jump on X. Fuck, man. This is irritating. What do I have on A? Okay, maybe I change this one to X. Just confusing shit, because this game does not have, doesn't let you see what the options are for the buttons. PGM2 is a 4-button board. It's taking longer to do this than it would just play like the way it is. It's pretty irritating. Alright, are you gonna work now? Let's see. Nope. I don't know how to fix this. I would just play the way it is, but hitting A and B at the same time is really awkward. And this game is all about the supers, landing supers and stuff. Can't do that consistently, then things messed up. Okay, if I put this on A, will it work? Why can't you just show me the button? Some things about RetroArch really piss me off. I can't just attack with the damn button. How do I fix this? It's annoying. I wish it would just show the button that I was pressing. It's like, doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, what's mapped to Y? Jesus Christ, this is so confusing. Now it's all messed up. They make this any more confusing. Just work. This is fucking annoying. Just get the damn thing to just map attack. Now it's like completely reversed. I wish there was just like a controller profile for this that would just do it for me. This is really irritating. Can you please attack with this button? Why is this so complicated? Can't it just show the exact button you're pressing? God. Every other game is fine, it's just this is so damn confusing. It won't just work. I want to actually play the damn game, not fight with this shit. How do I just get attack on this button? I can't believe how complicated this is. Can't it just show, like, attack and jump? I remap it and then it just stops working completely. I can't get anything on the right button. Ugh. Finally got this game and working in an emulator so I can play it. Now it's all jacked up because this stupid thing is so confusing. Will you please jump with this button? Damn, man. How do I just reset the default? Maybe someone has a remap file for this or something. This is so fucking confusing. Annoying. Controls are all fucked up. They don't work. Can't play this game with the default. It's too awkward. Will you please just work? I'm so confused right now. Just work. Okay, so this button needs to be B. Oh, I see why this is all messed up. It's because the buttons are corresponding to different things. Okay, so A needs to be... A needs to be A. I think. I think I might actually understand this now. Okay. We're making progress. 1 button out of 4 done. Okay, so... what button does this need to be? X? Here's the attack. It's all messed up now. Alright, I'm making progress. Trying to figure this damn thing out. I attack now. Oh. This is like pulling a tooth out. I can't attack. Why is this so complicated? Just work. I'm so confused now. What button did I have right? Just work. Will you attack, please? Controls are a mess. The letters are, like, all completely different. I can't tell what I'm supposed to be pressing. Okay, will you work, please? Attack! Okay, so this button needs to be... Jeez, man. What button was that again? B? Why is this not working? Fucking A, man. These controls make no damn sense. Just work. Jeez. Why is this so confusing? I want to play the damn game, not look at a menu. I have that button correct, but now she won't attack. Like, make this easier, please. The buttons on here, like, don't correspond to the correct thing. I don't know how to do this. Someone help me with this, please. I just want to just play the damn game. I can't tell what button is what. There's like no reason for this to be this confusing. Can you please attack? Oh my god, I'm about to throw this thing. The buttons, like, don't correspond to the right thing. Will you please attack? Do you not know how to design a UI? It's like, it doesn't work. I'm getting really annoyed. Just do this for me. I'm so fucking confused. I don't know how to set it back to default either. It's all screwed up now. How about just doing this for me? Controls are all messed up. I'm getting really irritated with this. I don't know what button corresponds to what. Will you please attack? Jesus Christ, man. Just work. Why can't anyone help me with this? Just want to play the damn game and not have it do this. It's just like fucking deciphering hieroglyphics. It's like the buttons on here and the buttons on the RetroArch UI are completely different. It's incredibly confusing. I don't know what it wants me to do. I just want to set jump and attack to like normal stuff. And it won't let me. It's like it should not be this complicated. Which button is B? It's like RetroArch's been around so long and this is still like needlessly confusing. It's just push something. Why can't it just like learn it by what game you're playing? I'm starting to get really pissed off at this. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I can't set it back to default. It won't let me. Okay, none of this actually fucking helps. It's like it works fine in the other games, but in this, it's all messed up. You can't change it, like, easily. It doesn't work. About to fucking throw something. I want to just play the damn game. Can you just make it work? I can't even get back to where I was. I'm so confused right now. I swear, this thing has too many fucking menus. I need to, like, cut it down or something. I can't even, like, get to the part where I can close it. RetroArch is like the best emulator, but it's so irritating to use. It's like fucking rocket science, just to change the damn controls. I don't even know if I can get it back to default now. That's the problem. It's all screwed up now. I can't play that game anymore. Because the control settings make no damn sense. It's like everything is a different button from what it says. Which is just stupid. Why can't you just show me attack and jump? No, this is not going to work at all. Alright. Yeah, close the damn app, please. RetroArch is great, but it's got such a steep learning curve. I actually have not used it much. Once you get this stuff set up, it's like completely fine, but when you don't have it set up, it's really irritating. How much you have to fight with it just to get it to do like basic stuff. Alright, let's try it on a different game. See if I can fix it on here. Maybe I can understand it a little bit better. I might have to get help with this, honestly. It's ridiculous how complicated it is to just get it to just change the damn buttons. Okay, so what are the buttons on this?
Round 1.
Yeah, this game's fine. It's just PGM2 stuff that doesn't work. RetroArch is it's just confusing to use. Certain stuff is just really irritating to get working. I don't have patience for it tonight.
Okay.
Had this game in middle school. This is a really fun game. I don't remember how to play it though because it's been like 20 years. Dreamcast was so great for arcade ports. This was pretty much the first console that had Arcade Perfect ports. Because the Naomi hardware was basically just the exact same thing as the Dreamcast. So pretty much every arcade game that got a port was running on this hardware. Most of them, anyway. Even the stuff that wasn't, like CPS3 and CPS2, was all Arcade Perfect. Before that, all the arcade ports were like heavily stripped down. I loved my Dreamcast, but I'm an arcade gamer. I like arcade games. If you didn't like arcade games, the Dreamcast was garbage. There wasn't really much else on there, but definitely at the time it was crazy to have Arcade Perfect games at home. That was not possible before.
Capcom. Marvel vs.
How crazy is it that I'm playing this on a phone right now? with buttons. I'm playing this on a phone with buttons. Pretty crazy stuff. This game is kind of hard to play on a controller, though. I think there's a little bit of latency as well. I can't play this with the controller. You need a stick for this game. Especially with all the double button presses. Still, that's pretty cool. Perfect Dreamcast emulation on a phone. I never thought I'd see the day. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give that one more shot, and I think I'm gonna go to bed, actually. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on. I know I haven't been streaming much lately, and there's pretty good reason for that. Trying to get all this set up. And then I've been tired because I've been doing double shifts at my kitty sitting job. Alright, I'll take your word for it. You might be onto something. This is a really fun game. I played this for several hours before. It's just I get lazy to set up emulator. Stuff like this, it's kind of just like, you set it up once and you never have to do it again. Okay, so B needs to be Y. I think I see how this works now. Let's see if I can get this working. Change options for the currently running content. Don't think it saved me messing it up earlier. Okay, so this needs to go to Y, I think. You might be onto something. Let's see. No? Dude, this is so fucking confusing, man. I don't know what button it means. I wish I could just push the button. Like, why can't you just set the button by pushing it? It just doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, if I set this to B, will it work? No. What the fuck is with this, man? Why is this so hard to use? Just, like, not intuitive at all. Why won't you attack with this button? Jeez, man. This is starting to piss me off. I've waited years for this to be available in portable mode. It just doesn't work. The control scheme is such garbage. I already tried that. It's already at B. It doesn't do anything. It just doesn't make any damn sense. Will you please attack? I don't understand what the hell you're supposed to do. What button is B? I don't know what button that is. This is so annoying. Pissing me off. Sometimes I hate RetroArch. I wish there was something better. And make it such a damn ordeal to just change the stupid controls. It should not be this hard and confusing. There's like 3 different letters for each button. I can't tell what corresponds to what. It doesn't give you any kind of guidance at all. Why is it so hard to just change the buttons? It's like I got this far. I've been working on this for like days now, and I can't set the damn buttons. What the hell button is B? I push B and it doesn't do anything. You'd think it would just be changing B to Y, but that doesn't work either. These controls are like all messed up. Like, look at this. A button. What button is what? Okay, is this Y? Will you please attack? Jeez, man, I don't understand this. What am I doing wrong? Which button is it? Will you please attack? Jeez, this is like fucking learning a different language. He doesn't attack. Someone please help me with this before I go insane. I'm getting really irritated with this. I just want to play the damn game. Come on, rotate. Like, I don't know what the fuck these buttons are. Just make like a PGM file for this or something. None of this works. Now it's all messed up again. Ugh. Can they make this any more complicated than it already is? Just let me set the damn controls like normal. I should not need to go through all this just to change a damn button. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Can someone please help me? I want to make content of this, but I can't get this stupid controls to work. Because the buttons are all completely confusing. This emulator has way too many buttons, way too many menus. Can't tell what is what. I don't want to play this way. It'd be much better if I could just change the fucking controls. But it doesn't work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I can't believe how complicated it is to just change the button one way. There's like no reason why it should be this difficult. I don't know what button is what. If I put it at X, it doesn't do anything. Come on, go in the damn menu. Will you please attack? Jesus Christ. I don't even know what button I'm doing anymore. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know how to get into the test mode, no. What the fuck is with this thing's controls? I spent like half an hour on this. I can't get it to work. Save the damn thing, please. Now it's completely messed up. Delete it. Why is this so hard? Is there a way to get in the test mode? Or I freaking throw this thing? I'm getting really frustrated with this. I don't know how to get in the test mode. Let me see if I can look it up. Okay, I think you're onto something here. Jeez, man, this is like freaking pulling out a tooth. Trying to get this fucking thing to just work. I got as far as emulating it and setting everything up, but then I can't set the damn buttons to be like something civilized and not all jacked up. You might have the key to making this work. I might just have to do it from the test mode level. Fix it that way. Okay, so guess it would be boot to BIOS. Service or game mode. That's what it says here, but I don't know where the hell that is. Let me try booting the BIOS. Yeah, I don't know how to get into the service mode. This emulator has way too many fucking menus. That's what's annoying. Is just trying to find the right menu is so irritating in this emulator. It's so hard to just get to it. None of these are doing anything. I can't get into the menu. This is really damn annoying. All this just to change the damn buttons to something that actually works. Okay, is this gonna work? Reset, please. Or just don't reset at all, that's fine. Oh my god, man, why is this so complicated? Jeez. Just work. Why is it so hard to just change the buttons? Have it make, like, logical sense. Not just be a bunch of random crap. Go to the test mode. They had no problem doing this at all on the emulator, and now it just won't work. Come on. Getting really fucking annoyed with this stupid emulator. Jeez, like, why is this so hard? Just change a button. Is there a way I can set service mode in here? If I can get in there, then I can just change it at the operator level. 'Cause all this is completely perfect. It's just I can't get into the stupid service mode. It won't let me. Fucking A, man. Why is this emulator so complicated? So hard to just get into something. Options diagnostic input. Where is that? Getting so tired of looking at these menus. Not take this fucking long to just switch the freaking button. Come on now. I can't describe how frustrating this is. To get this far and just not be able to do this. That made it crash. Ugh. Rotate, please. Thank you. I should have been playing the game. I should have been done with the game by now. I can't get this stupid thing to just work. I don't understand where that menu is. Jeez. There is no diagnostic input. None of this stuff they're saying is in here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm getting really annoyed. I just want to play the damn game. I have no clue what to do. I'm about to just give up on this, honestly. I'm getting really agitated with this. There's too many buttons, there's too many menus, and none of the menus make any damn sense. It's like, I just want to switch 2 buttons. Why is that, like, such a monumental task? Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Because the buttons are all, like, completely messed up. Just work. Will you please attack with the right fucking button? Jesus Christ, this is so infuriating. Attack, please! Jeez. Sometimes I get frustrated with this stuff. I just want to play the damn game. What button did I just push? I'm so fucking confused. Which button is that? Will you just attack? Why can't anyone help me with this? Stop doing that! Attack! Okay, does this one go to Y? Will that fix it? No! So goddamn confusing! Just whatever! Just work! This is stressing me out so much. I can't get any help with this. Stop! Which button? Come on! I just said it! Just want to play the damn game for once. And that's it. Why are there like 3 different letters for everything? I can't tell what I'm doing. Just work. Well, this is mapped to it too. I did get that working. But now they're all mapped to it, and I don't know which button is which. This emulator has too many fucking menus. Which ones are mapped to B? All of them are mapped to B. I don't remember which one I just changed. I have one of the buttons in the right order. I don't know which one it is now. It's just like freaking learning how to speak Greek. Why is this so complicated? Okay, this is working. Jeez. Now I don't know what to set for jump. Okay, A. Whatever button A is. I don't know what button A is. Which button is A? Oh my god, did I actually get it working? Jesus Christ, man. Okay, please save the controls. Now I have to find which button is the items. Which button is the items now? Now I don't know what button that is. Okay, now I need to fix the items. And I think I can actually play the video game at that point. Okay. I don't know how to set the items now. I don't know if I even feel like touching it. I'm so scared I'm gonna screw it up again. Gonna need to use the items at some point. Which button is which? I'm terrified to change this now because I have it somewhat functional. Now everything's set to the same thing, and I don't know which one is which. Okay, that one's set to A, so whatever one's set to A, I don't mess with. Actually, 2 of them are set to A. Oh, man. So aggravating doing this. Can I load the old file? I can load the old file. Alright. Almost done. Setting this fucking thing up. Okay. let's just save this for now. Jeez, man. I can't believe how hard that is to do. God. How long did that take? Like half an hour? RetroArch is definitely not a beginner emulator, that's for sure. I'm no stranger to using emulators. I've been using emulators for like 25 years. I remember using like Nesticle back when I was in like 5th grade. I don't recall that being as hard to set up. I mean, I was like 10 years old at the time. I had no problem setting that up, but for some reason, some things on RetroArch are very obtuse. It could be an ordeal just to change a button. Okay, what? What happened? Why is it doing this now? That's not good. Now what's wrong? No. Please work. Don't screw up. Oh my god. I just want to play the beat 'em up, please. Just work. Please, I've suffered enough today. Can you please just work? No crashing. Oh my god, man. I'm about to just chuck this phone out the window. What's wrong now? This emulator is just so irritating to use. I finally got the controls working, and now it's just crashing for no reason. Why? Just work. What the fuck, man? Now I'm gonna have to reinstall the whole thing and do it again. Can someone please help me with this before I go insane? Why is this, like, not working now? Why is it crashing? I just spent an hour setting up this stupid controls. Work. No crashing. So fucking annoyed right now. So frustrating when I can't get help with things I need. I can't get help just doing like basic stuff. Why the fuck is it crashing? It's completely fine. All I did was restart it. Just work. Please. Is it going to work now? I'm gonna do one level of this and go to bed. My head hurts from doing all this. I'm really tired too. Fighting with this menu just made things worse. This game is only 10 years old, by the way. This is like pretty much the last arcade beat 'em up ever made. There's that new one from Raw Thrills, a Ninja Turtles one, but I haven't seen any footage of it. Doesn't look that great. It's Western developed, so you know how much that generally does not mix. Western developed and beat 'em up generally don't mix unless it's Streets of Rage 4 or Fight and Rage. But before that game came out, this was the last arcade beat 'em up. This game came out in 2011, so it's very recent. It looks old, but this is actually a very recent game. It was only emulated like 3 years ago. The board that this is on is PGM2, Polygame Master, which is the board that IGS used. PGM1 has a lot more games, but it's kind of like the CPS3. Like how the CPS3 only has like 8 games. That's kind of how this is. Apparently there's an HD version of this too, but I don't think it has any actual differences. The PGM3 only has like 2 games on it. It has like this and something else. That's why you can dodge cancel in this game, right? I think you can. I don't remember how. This, like I said, this is an arcade game, so there's a lot of buttons, a lot of functions mapped to like only 4 buttons, which is part of the reason why setting this up is so confusing. There's some sauce for you. I think it's a very nice looking game, it just doesn't look like it came out in 2011. IGS was still making beat-em-ups until 10 years ago. Everybody else had given up at that point. Capcom hasn't put out a arcade beat-em-up in like 25 years. Actually, 24 years. The last one was Battle Circuit. That was 97. Last Neo Geo one was Sengoku 3, which is, that game's 20 years old this year. I think I'm gonna do a little 20th anniversary thing for that. Maybe, next week. I think people would like that. I actually haven't seen much footage of the Ninja Turtles beat 'em up. But it's like a raw thrills game, so it's like only good for like casuals, I guess would be the word for it. I think with Exa Arcadia we're gonna start getting more arcade beat 'em ups again. Exa Arcadia actually has some pretty cool stuff on it. There's a Gimmick remake. Dodonpachi Saidai got a new version. Danmaku Unlimited 3 got a port. A couple other random indie games, but there's some pretty high quality stuff on there already. Exa Arcadia is it's this company that's trying to bring back arcade games, and it's very similar to how the Neo Geo was. It's like consoleized. So all you would have to buy is a cabinet, and then you buy the hardware. And the games are like cartridges. And I think it's actually pretty much just a modern Neo Geo. Because the Neo Geo, one of the reasons why it was so popular is that you could switch the games out. And you could it only took like a couple minutes to change a game. So it's basically like the same thing. You don't have that many games out for it now. A lot of them are ports. There are a couple original ones, like the Gimmick remake just came out, I think, last month. If you had the cash, I think you actually could just buy the hardware. I think it's only like $2,000, which for arcade hardware is like nothing. Cabinets and stuff for those kind of things are like usually way more expensive. Alright, well, I'm gonna shut this off. I want to check out this Raw Thrills beat 'em up. I'm curious. Turn this off. I'll mess more with this later. So, let's go to settings. Hold on a second. I'll make sure I don't show anything. So, let's turn this off. Alright, just give me a second here. Well, I'm sorry for all the belly aching, but that's kind of the reality of messing with this stuff. It's very frustrating sometimes. I put a lot of work into this setup. I'm sure I'll get it. I'll get it a little bit more stable. I gotta unhook my capture card. Give me a second. I want to see what this beat 'em up looks like. This actually is the last arcade beat 'em up. This game came out 2 years ago, so until that point, Knights of Valor 3, that game I was just playing, was the final arcade beat 'em up. Just give me a second here. Alright, I'm gonna check this out, and I'm gonna go to bed. Been very busy setting all this stuff up and dual wielding jobs. Let's see. This actually doesn't look terrible. It's not like mechanically deep like the game I was just playing, but this could look worse, I think. I'm curious how the attacking works, because it's not like a traditional beat 'em up where you're always on the same axis as whatever you're attacking. It seems like you can attack at different directions. Seems like they did it better than the last attempt. Turtles in Time Reshelled. That game was a real piece of shit because it didn't have standard controls. Already got hyper armor bosses. Jeez, first like 2 minutes of the game. Never mind what I take back what I said. I don't know if you can even like dodge or anything. How are you supposed to like deal with them being in armor? Is it just like a KOF All-Star situation? I wonder if this game is even balanced for being 1cc'd. Because generally the rule of thumb with arcade games was always, if it was made by a Japanese developer, then it was balanced to be cleared on 1 credit. But if it was made by a Western studio, their whole thing was just trying to get as much money out of you as possible, so they'd add a ton of artificial difficulty. I don't think anybody who's really heavily into arcade games like I am has played this, though. I'm curious how it's actually balanced. Generally, if you wanted value for your money, you never play a Western developed game. They would go out of their way to make sure that skill was secondary to spending money. The cabinet looks really nice. Pretty heavy duty cabinet. I must say, they seem to have pulled off multi-directional attacking better than anything else I've seen. Because that reshelled game on Xbox was a real piece of shit because it had this kind of attacking. But it seems to be working here. This guy doesn't seem to be having much of a problem. Seems like kind of a boring beat 'em up gameplay-wise, though. Like, it's just punch and jump, but it looks nice. Raw Thrills games generally aren't that great, but you can't knock them too much because they at least still care to keep arcades in business. Capcom and SNK backed out ages ago. Last thing SNK did was... Well, I think KOF 14 has an arcade version now. Street Fighter V does as well on Nessica. Nessica is like really expensive. Problem with Nessica is you need a really expensive license. And like the only people that can afford it are like Dave and Buster's or Round One. That's what's cool about the Exa Arcadia. I don't think there's any licensing fees at all. You basically just buy the hardware and you're free to do whatever you want with it. You can just play the games at home, or you can actually make an arcade cabinet out of it. But like Nessica's only been available in America, I think like the past like maybe 4 or 5 years. But it's pretty much just Dave and Buster's and Round One are the only ones that can afford it. This doesn't look too bad. It really doesn't look that great, but... Oh, there's some direct feed gameplay here. I don't know, the balance of this game looks pretty suspect. Looks like a standard Western developed game. Western developed arcade game. Oh yeah, you just saw the last 2 arcade beat 'em ups ever made. Knights of Valor 3, and then that Ninja Turtles game, which doesn't look anywhere near as good. That's about what you'd expect, though. Western developers don't know how to make beat 'em ups. The only ones that do are the French people that made Streets of Rage 4, and then Sebastian, who made Fight and Rage. Nobody else knows what the hell they're doing. That's basically Raw Thrills games in a nutshell. It's like you're thankful that they exist, so that arcades can still survive, but there's no reason to play stuff like that over anything from Japan. That looks exactly like all the Western developed arcade games I played as a kid. Like, good example is anything from Midway. Anything from Midway that was not Mortal Kombat was all just designed to suck money out of you. Gauntlet Legends, Narc, Revolution X, the Terminator 2 arcade game. Those are pretty shitty arcade games, even though they look nice, because they're not balanced to be 1cc'd. You really had to... That's why those games are not fondly remembered, and the stuff from Japan is, because they actually understood that you can make the game hard, but make it balanced, so that if someone wanted to get good enough at it, they could clear it on 1 credit. Yeah, that Raw Thrills game doesn't look like something I'd go out of my way to play, but I'm glad it exists. Yeah, the hyper-armored bosses looked really suspect. Some of the hitboxes on the attacks. Who knows, though. I haven't seen one of those cabinets in the wild. Last time I was at an arcade was like, I think 3 years ago. I went to Round One in San Jose. They had a bunch of the Raw Thrill stuff. They had Nessica 2. Smash TV, Total Carnage. Yeah, those are perfect examples. You know, with a console games, it's subjective whether you like Western games. I think they are objectively worse than indie games and Japanese games in the console market. Gameplay wise, at least, Japan and indie games are way better than Western. But with arcade games, it's pretty objectively the the Japanese ones are the only ones worth caring about in terms of like the gameplay quality and the balance and the mechanics. Everything else is a mess. Those games made a ton of money though because people didn't know any better. Not to say Japanese games didn't have bullshit in them too, but it's not like it was easy to one credit clear those games. In Final Fight, sometimes the enemies will just do like half your health bar for no reason. Apparently, the developers actually said that they did that to make the credits end faster. It's not like it's easy to do, but it's possible. It's literally impossible. Pretty much any Western game. I only have a couple 1cc's under my belt that aren't fighting games. I could do like Mega Man Power Battle and Power Fighters, Time Crisis 2, 3, 4. I haven't really gotten to play 5. All my other 1cc's are pretty much just fighting games, which, depending on the fighting game, might not count. I can 1cc a lot of fighting games, but not so many other games. Time Crisis 4 I actually finished without taking any damage. I think that's my proudest 1cc, is I worked really hard on that. That was like 15 years ago I got that. I got that at an arcade. No damage, 1cc. Time Crisis 3 I think I could do as well. I know I could do 2. 2 is a lot easier than 4. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Let's see. There's a couple things going on this week. There's a Bloody Spell update. There's the Skull the Hero Slayer update. I got some review key homework to do. Neo 2. They haven't sent out the keys yet. That's basically it. Cyber Shadows next week. That's in about 7 days. Really excited for that game. I haven't touched Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. I've got another night shift today, so I'll try to be on before. Probably do more of the same. Probably do some phone stuff and go into probably PC. I might start my review key homework as well. Actually, I've already started it. I just haven't done anything with it on the channel yet. I need to get a little bit better at the game. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry for all the frustration, but that's just what comes with emulation. RetroArch in particular, there's some things about RetroArch. RetroArch is great, get me wrong, but it can be very obtuse. There's a lot of menus. There's an excessive amount of menus in there, and it can be hard to tell what you need to do. The nice thing about it, though, is once you set it up once, you never have to do it again. It's just a real ordeal to get it that one time. I'll do some more work on that offline. Anyway, I'll see you guys, let's see. I'll try to be on after lunch if I'm not too tired. Catch you guys then. If you want to learn more about the stuff I was using to do this stream today, go ahead and check the scheduled video that I just put up like an hour ago. That has links to everything I'm using. So the only thing I didn't mention was the Chromecast and the powered splitter. The phone I have apparently has HDCP. The Chromecast has HDCP. So I have the Chromecast and a powered splitter, and the powered splitter is splitting the signal to my capture card, and the capture card hooks up to the PC, and then I stream to the Chromecast from my phone, and then on the phone I have the controller hooked up, ghetto bootleg Joy-Cons from Razer. So all that is what made today possible. It's a pretty complicated setup, but it's the best I can do with what I have right now. There might be something more expensive that I can use to get direct feed without the latency, but I haven't looked into that, and I spent like almost $500 getting all this stuff set up. I'm pretty much flat broke for the month, so if people want to donate, I would appreciate it. I've made a ton of investments on this channel. I'm gonna have to cool off for a bit. Here's my link, guys. Have pity. I'm gonna hop off. I'll catch you guys later.